perfectly.
That's good.
All right, and we're back.
Whoa. I didn't even realize we were recording.
Yeah, you never know what I'm
Let
doing.
me put my dick away.
No, keep that out. You keep that out. That's for us.
That's
not
content.
That's not for public consumption. That's for us privately.
All right.
So we killed what is it? Black eagle, black tiger, the big spider.
Big old spider. Yep. Now we're going back to the crank.
Yeah, we're so far in this game, yet the trophy thing was like 5% complete. Or
really?
Something. Yeah, it was like super low, and I'm like, what is there? Are all of them about dying in stupid ways?
Yeah, maybe. We should have did. We actually should have died. If they're, I don't know, if they were all unique deaths, it would have been funny to die to all the bosses at least once.
Oh,
but I don't think they
are.
are.
We were doing so well until just an episode or so ago.
Well, that hunter earned that kill. He did a pretty cool little anime swipe.
You
what I
did get
remember.
anime got, yeah. Anna and I were listening to Baby Metal in the car yesterday.
Baby Metal?
Have you ever listened to Baby Metal?
I might have heard them.
They're like weeaboo, like J-pop. There's 3 female singers, and they're like all cutesy, and like they do choreographed dances over the most degenerate modern metal riffs like of all time.
That makes me think of Agretzko.
Dude, it's sick. And it's funny because Hannah goes, I think Ben would like Baby Metal. I'm like, Ben would like Baby Metal in a sense that it's like kind of anime music. I was like, what you have to remember about Ben is Ben likes weird bands. When I hear a band that goes this, and I think this is so strange, I know Ben will love this band.
I mean, I actually found a very great jazz cover of Simple and Clean that I was listening to on the way over.
That's Ben. Ben's favorite bands are like Cake, and They Might Be Giants.
Oh, Modest Mouse.
And Modest Mouse, yeah, which are all like jazz, funk, rock fusion. Like all of like the art is first, the music is second.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I've always enjoyed Modest Mouse's weird lyrics.
Exactly. Like Cake, when you show people Cake that have never heard Cake, they don't understand what they're hearing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's like funky, like almost like it's about to be hip hop. But he's just like monotone talking over it. Like it's so cool. When Hannah and I were talking about it, I'm like, the reason Cake works is because they're doing funk rock fusion and they're really good at their instruments, but they're also very good songwriters.
Yeah.
Normally when you come across weird funk fusion bands, they're really good at their instruments, but they're not great songwriters. That's why it's like, yeah, I guess that's technically impressive, but it sucks. So the songwriting comes first, and Cake are excellent songwriters. They just happen to be weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I was listening, because I realized one of my actual favorite ones of theirs is Comfort Eagle.
Yeah,
and it's about starting a cult. And shit. Like, it's pretty good. I like that song a lot.
It's like the cult of media is like the whole thing.
Exactly. So I really enjoy a lot of their songs.
When I was collecting vinyl, I was trying to find Cake on vinyl, but this was like pre-pandemic when vinyl was having its resurgence, but it didn't blow up the way it did. And Cake records were pressed in the 90s. Like, and then they broke up, so they never did a repress. And then, of course, after I sell off my record collection and get out of it during the pandemic, that's when they did like a box set re-release of all of the Cake records.
Yeah.
Like, I really just wanted Fashion Nugget.
So 4, 2. Sorry, I was going through that. I was like getting confused. 4, 2, 3, 1. All right.
Also, yesterday we went and saw Aaron, a friend of ours, and he's like, "Hey, are you and Ben still doing that Let's Play?" And I'm like, "Yep. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday." I'm like, until months in advance right now. And he goes, "You're one of the only channels I have notifications turned on and I'm not being notified." And I was like, better go in there and check that. Because I pulled up my phone and I'm like, the last notification on my phone is our upload from Friday.
Yeah, I always get updated.
Yeah, me too. And I'm like, hey, good news for you. You have a bunch to watch. So if you haven't hit that bell icon, definitely do so. And if it's not notifying you, uncheck it and recheck it.
Josh has been watching us, and he actually has been enjoying it. So I'm like, well, as long as we got some friends that are enjoying it, that makes up for
We also have strangers that know a lot more about these games. Deep lore.
Yeah.
God bless you. I almost like want, like when we redo some games at some point in the future, I want to bring their comments.
You mean
Homecoming,
the
yeah.
guy who left an entire biography about the game, or like his thoughts on it or something. I don't know if he got that from Reddit or what have you, but yeah, that was a pretty intense comment. Well, I was actually thinking the same thing, though. We should definitely bring that up and read it while we're playing it again.
Yeah, I want to get a tablet so I don't have to ponder my small orb. I can ponder a large orb.
Large orb, make it easier to read with
That
your
way I can bring
grandpa
up fan
eyes.
fiction and man, this is like the craziest. Oh,
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
could be a scary monster. Hey, Jill, you check it out. I'll stay here.
I've had enough for today. You don't think I haven't, Barry?
I did not expect this type of behavior from you, of all people,
really.
Barry.
If I remember correctly, he does abandon you.
Of course he does.
We love you, Barry, but fuck you.
He redeems himself later.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, this week at work was so insane.
Yeah.
It was just so crazy busy. I've been like brain dead. Like one of those, and I'm not even in the shit like as a manager, but I'm trying to help as much as I can. But I was telling one of my employees the other day, I'm like, well, I definitely appreciate all the work you guys have been doing or whatever. I'm like, my days have been me trying to help y'all while telling people with chief and vice president and director in their title how crazy we are. I feel like I get done telling one person about it and then somebody else needs to know about it. And then I'm like, they're like, why? And I'm like, more people need more things more of the time. I don't know what to tell you. There is no specific rhyme or reason for it. But yeah, just so completely brain dead. That's why I started watching that Demon Souls Let's Play, because I'm like, I can't think. I need somebody to speak and think and act for me.
Yeah. You know, I kind of felt that way too this week. Like I got Friday when I got off of work, I had all like these grandiose plans about beating Armored Core and doing all this shit. I didn't even feel like playing it when I got off of work.
Yeah, Hannah started replaying Jedi Survivor because she played it on easy. And I was like, yeah, it just trivializes the whole game, though. As a person who plays on easy quite frequently, I think that's okay with horror games because you're still in a haunted house.
Yeah.
Like, it's still spooky, even though nothing's a threat. They do a good job with their set pieces of making you think they are still. Like, but with games like that, when you just feel like you're God, especially any game that has an upgrade system, playing on easy trivializes it because you never need an upgrade ever.
Yeah, that's very true.
But yeah, she started playing on normal, and she's been having a blast playing that. She's like, I keep getting my ass kicked. I'm like, well, it is like the Jedi skin to Dark Souls.
Yeah. Got the dodge rolls and everything.
Yep, I played the first one. Hannah and I were playing the first one at the same time. Like, I would stop playing and hand her the controller, and she'd load her profile. But then we both got to just at the end of the game. And so I'm like, here, you beat it. And then once I saw it get beat, I'm like, well, why would I just watch the same cutscene? But that spiraled into now I haven't played number 2 at all.
Yeah. Okay, I think okay. So as you saw, when I pulled that lever, it put out that thing. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to put a shotgun there or something. I have to put a weighted object there.
Yeah,
and then also that guy's back.
Oh, Lisa Trevor?
Yeah.
How did Lisa Trevor even get here?
Corey Trevor?
Corey Trevor. Corey Leahy, Trevor Leahy.
Randy Leahy.
Randy Leahy. Mr. Leahy, Mr. Leahy.
Alrighty.
Here
So,
we go.
I know you ended up watching all of Evangelion. You might as well regale us with your your final thoughts.
So I went back and I finished Evangelion. I was actually only 8 episodes in, so I had a lot left to watch. And so I did. And the last like 6 episodes of that series, 20 through 26, they really like take the existentialism and just start
Crank it up to 11.
Dude, they beat you over the head with it savagely.
Yes.
And then the last 2 episodes, it's just nothing but existentialism. Is any of this real?
Yep.
Like, doesn't matter. And I'm like, okay, I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
And this is the problem is that it came out in 1998. So I'm watching it in 2023. So I'm watching it with all the knowledge that comes from 20 plus years of media that has done the existentialism thing since then.
Yes.
And so I've seen it done so much better, even in anime. Like a Paranoia Agent comes to mind as like the king of like Lynchian weird existentialism craziness.
Yeah.
So watching Evangelion, I'm like, you did not do the legwork in the first 20 episodes of this series for how hard you went at the end. Like you needed to it needed to be there a little bit. Like you get that these characters are fucked up and they're broken and they all have these traumas. And then like the mechs are like weird, like humanoid angel things. So like they're hinting at that a little bit, but it's very, very subtle. But then they never crank it up slowly over time, at least not to the extent that they should have. Anyway, at the end, when the series ended, my thoughts immediately were, fuck off. You did not do the work necessary to go as hard as you did. I just felt like it was a really poor execution.
Oh, well, that's fucking, yeah.
Talk about extreme existentialism.
Yeah. Fucking Barry.
But, so I'm going to watch the movies, though. I Googled it, and they're like, there's 2 tie-in movies. If you just watch this series, you want to watch.
I think, what was the other one? Evangelion Death? Or...
Yeah, something. I'll Google
that
it.
one, I think it, because I tried to go.
Yeah, because there's the end of Evangelion, and then
that's the real
one.
movie. The other one is just a rehash of the anime.
Yeah, they say watch both.
Yeah, well.
And then there's a 4-part movie series that just redoes the anime. So they, instead of remaking the whole series, they just redid it as movies. And it's funny because in my like team meeting, one of my coworkers, they asked what we did over the weekend. They're like, oh, I watched most of the Evangelion movie series. I'm like, oh, I just watched the 26 episode series and fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna give it its due diligence. I'm gonna watch the movies, but it's just.
Okay, well then I'll wait to give my thing on the movie, because I do have some shit to say about the movie and how much I enjoy it / hate it, because it's just it's full of that existential stuff that I enjoy, but also it's kind of just dread.
You know what did it better? The game that you thought ripped everything off?
Signalis?
Signalis did the Evangelion existentialism better. Because now that I've watched Evangelion, I go, oh, okay. They did it so much better because in Signalis, spoiler alerts, this is a spoiler series when it comes to games anyway. In Signalis, you're like a robot that's sent out on a mission to like find these planets with life or whatever because they have extended lifespans.
Yeah.
But there is an end of the rope for them. And so they're at the end of their lifespan. So when their crazy existentialism, is any of this real? Is this a fever dream? Works because it's set up with the premise of you're at the end of your rope. This could be a robot's last thoughts fever dream, especially with all the crazy glitching and back and forth and shit. You're like, am I actually in an existential nightmare, or has this robot just been dying in this spaceship the whole time?
That kind of makes me think of Soma.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Soma.
I haven't, but I was just gonna say, yeah, there's so many things that have done it and it like works. But that's the thing with Evangelion. It's like, I guess you could think, was this all the apocalypse? Did the world actually end? But I don't think they did enough work to do that.
Yeah.
But is this kid's broken mind? Like, and this is the world, because that's the thing, is like, this is just the world you created for yourself.
Yeah.
But I just think Signalis is premised because they set you up from the start. It's like a log of you're at the end of your life. Because in Signalis 2, you die, but the death isn't the end of the game. It starts over again, and now you're a different character. Like, that plays into the, like, loop dream death sequence thing.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I just, the things that are derivative of it I guess they have the added benefit of seeing what went wrong and how to make it better. So that's why I try not to be so harsh on it, because it came out in '98.
Yeah, it was definitely ahead of its time in a sense, I would say.
Yeah, they just didn't know. They didn't know how to properly pace it.
I guess that was just the era, because then I also think of like Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
And how existential that that anime could be.
The android thing plays into it really well. Another thing that came up the other day when I was scrolling my phone in the bathroom, as one does. That's the only time I'd ever like get caught watching Facebook gaming, but it came up as recommended. It was somebody playing Detroit Become Human.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is another like existential thing.
Yeah.
And I forgot how good that game is, because I was just watching the sequence when it's like you kind of break free and you kill the abusive dad.
Yeah.
That scene is so good.
But at the same time, I don't know. I do like those games. I have nothing against them. But my favorite one will always be from Heavy Rain, where you play as the detective. I still find that to be the most...
Obviously, like the story-driven.
Yeah, the story. Like, I always enjoyed it because, like, you would have the option of either taking these pills and like kind of dulling yourself and becoming more part of a simulation inside of your own head. And it's just there was stuff about it that I always enjoyed. Detective stories, though. Those are always a lot of fun.
My favorite of those games, and that's the thing too with those games, there was like a zeitgeist of them, but they're the worst aspects of trendy gaming. Like, they just took trendy gameplay of the early 2010s, which was quick time events and like your decision making, and made games out of them. Which, when you go back and play PS3 games, like specifically Resident Evil 6 comes to mind.
Yeah,
it's just plagued with quick time events. But Until Dawn was my favorite of those. And it's so funny because when we do Silent Hill Shattered Memories, that's where Until Dawn got the idea of like the talking to the psychiatrist and that impacting the game world around you. That started with Shattered Memories. So when we do Shattered Memories, after that is when we'll have to do Until Dawn.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Because even the secret endings in Shattered Memories have to do with talking to that psychiatrist.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you familiar with any of the endings for it?
Yeah, kind of. I am familiar with the gameplay and everything, but just not so much the endings. The only time I ever finished or ever watched one was with when Liam played it for Super Best Friends and stuff. Okay. So.
Well, there's one joke ending that I'm gonna spoil because it's the joke ending, but it's like a cartoon. It goes to animated, and it's I think it's the wife, because then I think it's Harry's dad rather than playing as Harry, because it's...
Oh, yeah.
And it's the wife talking to... It could be Harry, I forget. But they're talking to the psychiatrist, and while they're talking to the psychiatrist about their grief of the other one dying, James Sunderland walks in, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was my appointment time." And he's like, "Oh, it's okay, James, I'll see you in a moment." And then he's just like, "Yeah, he's in here for couples therapy Although I haven't seen his wife in a while."
What the fuck? That is pretty funny, actually. How can you do couples therapy if the wife's not there?
Because he killed the wife.
I know
so
that, but I'm
joke.
like, I haven't seen his wife in a while. It's like, well, you should fucking stop the couples therapy.
It's talking about how bad psychiatrist he is. Although I haven't seen his wife in a while. That's why Shattered Memories is a gem. They did just they went out of the box with it. And
yeah,
it's fun.
Oh, X.
Lisa Trevor's room.
Lisa Trevor.
It's kind of what I imagine the back of the Duke from Resident Evil Village, what his cart looks like.
Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if I was an idiot for not taking that red and green herb back there.
I think it'll be fine.
Because I don't know if I actually get back there now.
Did we ever pick up the Magnum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
and we actually have a decent little amount of ammo for it now, too. Oh. There's that stone ring. Oh.
Family picture and notes. There's something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica administered virus type A. Polymerizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, negative. Action, disposed.
Dang.
Lisa, administered virus type B, polymerizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, positive but delayed fusion. Body modification, observed constant results, status continued protective observation. George, action terminated November 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone.
Oh.
November 14th, 67. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy.
Oh.
But she was fake. Not my real mom. Same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother.
Oh, Jesus.
I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attached her face to me so she doesn't go away because Mom said when I meet her without a face. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true, Mother there. Stone box hard, it hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see Mother because 4 stones.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, because the dad is the one who designed and built the whole place, and then they left him alone in the dark.
Yep. And then the mom, they infected his wife and his daughter with the virus. It's all pretty fucked up.
And they're like, hey, come build us this big facility. Bring your whole family here. It's going to be a big job.
Yeah.
Hey, test subjects. And we don't have to pay this guy. Always capitalism. It's always to save a buck.
It's just their version of capitalism. It's like everybody's got, they always got to be evil. Evil. Not all forms of monetization are evil.
Yeah, I mean, I subscribe to a couple of Patreons.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, actually, probably save. I suppose. Kind of getting a little low though, but we'll not worry about it.
It's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Man, I saw the funniest Instagram reel, and it's just an Alex Jones clip from like 100 years ago. But it's like when he's out at like, what is it, the Grove, and then like they're filming him and it's nighttime. He's like, yeah, it's crazy. This cat just walked up to me just out of nowhere. Anyway, and he just puts the cat down. He just literally picks up a cat and puts it in front of the camera and then just puts the cat down, and then the clip ends, and I'm like, God, I love that so much.
Fucking Alex. All right, so we got the stone thing. Oh wait.
That go in the box
I think this goes.
in the stone ring.
Yeah, I think this connects. The elbow connects to the elbow. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
Wow, look at that.
And then does that go? Then
So
where does
then
that
we
go?
use that to put into the door, but we still need another one, I think.
Not the metal eagle or the metal wolf.
Well, see, I'm still wondering where we use these too. We also have the disc.
All right. Well,
Lots of things still going on here.
we got some meandering to do.
Yeah, we do.
'Cause now we're back in
Aimlessly
Lisa Trevor's house
laundering.
in the shack. So this leads back to the mansion again.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure the wolf and stuff, they go in that gate unless we already opened that.
No, we didn't. The one underneath the stairs.
Yeah.
No, that's what we just. We need that stone and the metal for.
Oh.
That's where that becomes important.
Malarkey is what it is, I tell you.
It is.
Now the house is going to be filled with bullshit. You already know it.
Everywhere's filled with bullshit.
That's true.
Fuck you.
Can't even take a jaunt in the woods without assholes trying to grope at us.
Everybody just wants my autograph. I'm so popular here.
Jill, I loved your work in RE3. Yeah. Where did you go in the later RE series? Everybody's looking for you.
What the hell, Joe?
Chris got a new partner, but they weren't as well received.
We've got questions for you. They have like cameras and they're paparazzi.
Why did the series go action adventure?
Jill.
Like, well, my games are horror influenced. It's because you left, Jill.
Jill, why?
La, da, 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 da.
We went through the waterfall. Man, I'm like really hard pressed to remember what to do next.
I'm sure we'll get to a spot where we can't continue forward, and then the path will become obvious to us.
You say that.
There's those stairs over there. No, because those just lead down to the next floor.
Yeah, exactly. So we got... And we have the courtyard. There's that thing right there. And then the bottom left corner.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we've explored that. Where am I now? Okay, so I'm right here.
In the servants' passage.
Courtyard. You might need to look it up, Chris, because I don't really know how much I really want to wander around.
Oh, geez. Well, here, just get back into the mansion.
Okay.
I'll ponder my own about it. All right.
I was gonna say, actually, a lot of because most of it was hunters now, and I killed them, and luckily they don't come back, so...
Yeah, it's funny, because with the Black Tiger, it's like, you can ignore him. You don't have to fight Black Tiger.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's like, you can just grab the knife and cut your way out, but...
But then what about the achievement?
Yeah, we're killing Black Tiger.
We're killing Black Tiger.
Because we gotta go down to the lab.
The lab? But...
Hold on a second. Hold on, oh. Okay. You got the broken flamethrower and did all that?
Yeah, I did that, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was like, I don't know if it was a mistake to leave those herbs behind, but to be honest, after looking through my inventory here, I'm pretty well stocked on a lot of healing items, so I guess it's not the biggest
Forest
deal.
Mansion. Oh my god. Go all the way until you come to a ladder and go down and watch. If you don't give Barry's gun back to him, he dies. But in exchange, you get the most powerful gun in the game.
What?
Yeah.
When does that happen?
It's at the altar. Once you arrive at the mansion, grab the first stone and metal object from its place.
Wait, the first stone?
Yeah, okay, so head back to the mansion, but first remember to bring the metal object. You should have combined with the metal object with the frame you found in Lisa's room, so if you haven't yet, do so now. Congratulations, you now have the second stone and metal object. Remember the zombie that appeared after the first encounter with Lisa? If you killed him, he's going to rush you as a Crimson Head. We didn't. In the next area, graveyard, where you got the Magnum, you'll notice the crows have been replaced by 2 zombies.
One zombie.
Whatever. But there's going to be the last surprise waiting for you on your journey back. Once you arrive at the mansion, grab the first stone and metal object from its place, which will reseal the way to the forest/residence.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you go. Then you go. If you feel necessary to type right at the top of the stairs, go all the altar, go all the way until you come to the ladder and go down it. Okay, so it's after you go down, you can give the gun back to Barry.
But I don't have Barry's gun.
No.
He never gave me a gun. Was that supposed... See, there's little things about the game that change depending on how you do stuff, I think.
Yeah. Barry didn't give you the gun.
No, I didn't.
But now he kills Lisa Trevor for us.
Okay.
Whatever, we have the Magnum.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the second best gun.
That kind of sucks, though. It would have been kind of interesting to get that.
Not that we needed it.
No. I saved up. That's kind of shitty. Oh, well, I'll wait to save again.
Yeah, you get the...
Because I saved over in the cabin, but that's not that bad of a run back.
This save room here is the bottom of the stairs save room in RE2. Like where you like do the film.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the frequency in which you use that fucking save room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got full heal. We got shotgun fully loaded and a lot of handgun ammo, so we should be okay. I'm gonna wait to pull out the Magnum.
Yeah, we'll unlock the gate and then we'll end the episode there.
Yeah.
So what's coming, viewer at home?
Be
Prepare
prepared. Be prepared.
Shut up, birds. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, after that we go down to the
laboratory.
labor.
And work our way towards Tyrannosaurus asshole.
Yeah, because we have to fight Corey Trevor, right?
Corey Trevor? Lisa Trevor?
Yeah.
Well, Barry kills her.
Barry just kills her. Okay. I remember having to do something. It's like a kind of a puzzle boss fight.
Yeah, you gotta like. Well, I mean, she stalks you in those caverns if you're lost or whatever. And, yeah, because she's not killable. Is the thing.
Yeah. Immortal.
All right, and then we'll wrap this episode up here.
Okay.
Go ahead and get through them doors.
Okay. Yes.
Open it.
And then the episode ends.
No, the episode ends here. Definitely give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're so inclined. If you don't, just remember Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But occasionally, as you've seen by the time this comes out, we fuck around and put a bunch of episodes in a row. So just be, you would know that if you had turned on that bell icon. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, see you on the next one.
Bye.